Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. It's Bro Vinny here. Today we are talking about the sub-skill Energy Recovery bonus. Now, why we have to talk about that is that you'd think it's pretty straightforward because the game simply tells you you recover 12% more energy when you wake up in the morning. But it's a little bit more complicated than that. And what we're going to talk about is the limitations, how energy recovery nature comes into effect. And while we're on this topic, we're also going to talk about how energy for everyone main skill, so the Wigglytuff main skill or the Sylveon main skill, is affected by nature. And to understand all the overall effects, it's probably best that you also know that in the nature, energy recovery is about 20% change. I'm not sure if it's an exact 20% change, but it's about 20% change. Whereas things like help speed is about a 10% change. So in other words, if you have a Pokemon such as this Sudowoodo here with energy recovery down, when it wakes up in the morning, provided that you start at sleep at 0% energy, it would actually only end up at about 80% energy without the help of any sub skills or any energy for everyone main skills. And the reason why it's important to know that, I'll explain in a moment. Now, the second thing you got to know is that while the game says it will give you an extra 12% in energy recovery, you cannot exceed the 100% recovery cap in the morning. But this limitation only applies to this sub-skill. If in the morning you were to trigger a main skill from, say, a healer like this Jigglytuff here, and this Jigglytuff were to provide 9 energy by triggering the main skill to everyone on the team, then I can end up with 109% energy. However, the nature here, energy recovery nature, will actually reduce the healing amount for this Jigglypuff itself. So instead of healing 9 energy, this Jigglypuff will only receive, so it's not 9, it will only receive 7% added to the energy recovery up here when the main skill triggers. So then the question is, if this is capped at 100%, does the energy recovery get applied after it got capped at 100%? So the nature, is it applied after the sub-skill is calculated, or are they all done in one equation so that you still get a benefit from the energy recovery bonus? Because when you actually look at the sleep energy recovered in the morning, when it says 1.12 bonus, it doesn't actually show up as 112%, understandable because it caps at 100, but then is the nature applied after this is calculated? So thanks to the efforts of another JP, one of our Discord members, who tested a Totodile which started sleeping at 0% energy. It's very important to know what they started at so that we can know the final numbers. They slept a 100 sleep score. This is the nature of the Totodile, which is energy recovery down. This is the final outcome of the energy recovery in the morning. And this was their team, and this War Turtle here has at level 10 their energy recovery bonus. And from this point, it's pretty straightforward. We simply take 80% and we multiply 100 sleep score with 1.12, and we get a final outcome of 89%. So just to redo the maths, 100 sleep score, which usually would give you 100% sleep, times 80%, which is the energy down nature, times 1.12, which is 89 to 90% energy recovery, which is exactly right, given that this Totodile started at 0%. So thankfully, the gold sub-skill, that is energy recovery bonus, even though it does get capped at 100%, it still gets a boost for Pokemon that have energy down nature. Otherwise, what you would have seen is that that Totodile was on 80% as opposed to 89%. Now, while I'm not 100% sure on this, I believe the energy recovery bonus is stackable. So if you have multiple on your team, Let's say your entire team has energy down, recovery down. If you have 2 of these on the team, you should be getting close to 100% recovery in the morning. Alternatively, if you have all Pokemon that have this energy recovery down nature and you want to start the day at 100%, what you have to do is switch out that Pokemon at about the 20% or 10% mark during the day when farming, and then switch them back in before you sleep. Or simply run a Pokemon that has a good trigger rate, good skill trigger rate on the energy for everyone main skill. So in summary, this sub-skill here is completely useless if you don't actually have any energy recovery down Pokemon, because your Pokemon are supposed to be healing about 100% by the morning anyway, as long as you sleep an 8.5 hours of full session. And that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Show your support, and I'll see you in the next video.